Igor, I need to tell you something. Remember when you asked me why the lurkers stay away from our village? I wasn't entirely honest with you.
All right.
I don't know exactly how it works, but Matvey has a way of keeping these creatures at a distance. He has this strange powder. He calls it dust, but it's secret. Only a handful of people even know it exists.
Dust? Why are you telling me about this?
Because I can see you for what you are now.
And what's that?
A forthright and honorable man. Maybe a little awkward in social situations. Anyway, it'll help us in your heist. You should get your hands on some as soon as possible.
Well, if it works, there must be something to it. I should definitely look into it.
You should.
Okay, I'll check it out first chance I get.
Magic powder? It's not really your style to believe in such things, is it, Igor? Still, if there's any truth to it, it could be your best chance to defeat the shadows, and perhaps even him, the Black Stalker.
Watch out for those bastards, Igor. I heard on the radio that they're sending more troops to Red Forest.
Olga. I think I found some of this... What did you call it? Dust?
Stay vigilant. There could be lurkers nearby. Those things are never too far away.
Hey, you! Where do you think you're going?
Don't shoot. I'm, friendly.
Friendly my arse. Turn around and keep walking until you disappear.
Why so hostile? I helped you guys out, remember? I need to speak with Matvey.
Did you now? Olga's gone and Kostya is missing. Probably because of you. Some help.
Look, I really need this dust. Maybe we can work out some kind of arrangement.
No can do. There's too much going on right now. Kostya and Matvey are both gone. I don't give a toss about Kostya, but Matvey is a different story. At least we know what happened to our kin. Fucking NAR bastards.
Okay. I'll be going now.
Good idea. Make yourself scarce, friendo.
Did you hear that? Can you talk to this guy?
Talking to this half-wit is a waste of time.
Any suggestions?
Go to the cemetery. At least that's what we call it. Matvey used to visit there from time to time. Maybe you'll find him there. Or Kostya.
Jesus. This isn't really a cemetery, is it? It looks more like a mass grave.
I know, but it gives this awful place a kind of dignity, doesn't it? NAR used to dump bodies here. Phosphorus, slaked lime. In time, it'll burn everything up. I found my mom.
Unbelievable. Is it possible they were telling the truth?
What's going on?
Remember when I told you about Chernobylite being a giant turtle that supports the Earth? It could be true. Well, at least partially.
What do you mean?
It seems to be organic. Moreover, it shows signs of basic cognitive functioning. To put it plainly, it learns. That's why it avoids the lye and phosphorus. Incredible. That explains why the shadows won't touch it. I have no idea how Matvey came up with this, but he hit the jackpot.
You can tell me the rest when you get back. Bring the dust.
I told you to return to the UK, Igor, but I see you didn't listen. Well, it's understandable in a way. You're constantly interfering in everyone's business. You're the wild card of the zone. There's no telling if you'll end up on the side of the heroes or the rats.
You're talking gibberish.
You think I don't know you've been talking to Semenov? Perhaps even Kozlov? Who else, I wonder? But your little gang of misfits and rejects has no idea you're playing both sides.
How do you...
You really are naive, aren't you, Igor? Like a lost little boy. That big brain of yours still can't comprehend what's really going on. Perhaps you're not so special after all. They're using you, and you can't even see it. Did you ever think to stop running everyone's errands for 5 minutes and ask yourself why you're here? Why you're really here?
You're insane. Chernobylite is messing with your mind. Listen, I never sold anyone out. Someone sent me a picture of Tatiana, and I saw her in my dreams. She called out for me to find her.
You're a goddamn liar. She would never. No, you don't belong here.
It's the truth, and I can tell you believe it.
You're delusional. Semenov used a photograph to lure you here, to get you to mess with my plans. He made you his puppet, whether you realize it or not.
I was never anyone's puppet, neither Semenov's nor Kozlov's. Besides, why do you even care? They're your pals, aren't they? You're as much a part of NAR as they are. You work together on Chernobylite.
Yet again you show off your profound ignorance, as if it was something to boast about. You know nothing about me, nothing about my work, nothing about Tatiana. Or perhaps it's not simple ignorance. Yes. Perhaps it's something intentional. You've been its unwitting tool this whole time. How could I not have seen it? It's gotten into you, manipulated you from the inside, compelled you to act out its will. You think you control Chernobylite, but in fact, it controls you, your emotions and wishes, your feeble hopes. You've been its slave all along. I have my own plans, and they don't involve you. Not yet, anyway. I'm not going to kill you, not today. You can thank her for that, but I can't make any promises about the future. Who knows what the future will bring? I sincerely hope I never see you again, Igor.
What's going on, Igor?
Do you think you could...
I don't...
Maybe some other...
You're the boss.
Can...
Sure.
The fuck you want?
Make it...
Get.
Perfect.
Gathering supplies seems easy enough, right? Well, it's fucking not. You need to know shit. For example, herbs with large leaves can often be found in the vicinity of and go. Igor, 40 seconds left! Seconds left, Igor! Hustle, hustle, hustle! Ten seconds left! No dilly-fucking-dally-in, you hear? See how you did. Not bad, not bad. Let's work on the healing ointment now. All right. The fuck you?
Want to try?
Just...
I need to talk to you, Igor.
Sure. Is something troubling you?
Memories. According to my mom, life was actually pretty good around here before the accident.
I know. I used to live here myself a long time ago. The details are a bit blurry, but I have warm feelings about the past.
Right. Then you must know that life in Chernobyl was better than in other parts of the Soviet Union. My mother told me that all the closed cities, the secret cities, offered creature comforts in exchange for secrecy and obedience. It was a privilege to live in such a place. You could always buy whatever you wanted. The streets were safe and the pay was decent. Everybody believed the authorities would protect them from any harm. They were such good comrades after all. They would have gladly given their lives for this country. And for what? All the cover-ups, the KGB worrying more about appearances and the state secrets than their own people. My mom's friend Katya was living in Kiev at the time of the Chernobyl catastrophe. She was pregnant. And only 1 week after the reactor blew apart, she marched in the May Day parade of 1986. Can you imagine? It wasn't canceled. What a crime. The authorities never warned anyone. They claimed it was completely safe. They didn't give a fuck about them. They just wanted to keep a lid on it. Katya told my mom that by the end of the day, she and her husband had a strange purple tan on their faces and could barely catch their breath. Katya's son was born a couple of months later. He was very sick.
I'm so sorry, Olga.
You should be. You were part of this mess, even if you don't remember it. My apologies, Igor. I shouldn't. I had no right to.
That's okay. These are painful memories. You have a right to be upset. I'd like to...
Look.
Hi. Fantastic.
No. Welcome to your second. I'm gonna teach you how to handle your rifle and automatic. I'll let you in on a little secret. The fastest way to kill an enemy is to... Okay, maybe it's not really a secret, but I've already met your arch enemies. The exercise is about you know the Petrov stance, right? Remember, I will terminate this. Ready? You haven't emptied the entire magazine, have you? Please take this seriously. I think you're getting the hang of it. Not all the cans are dead, but you definitely scared the shit out of them. I think you now have a real fighting chance against your enemies. Well done, Igor.
Everyone, it's time to hit the power plant. We all know it's not going to be easy. We tried before, and not everyone made it. But this time we're smarter and better prepared. I know we can do this. We have to do this. It's the only way we can find Tatiana and end NAR.
What about that black mask-wearing motherfucker? Have you identified him?
No, but who cares? When we cross paths, we'll take him out. End of story.
Do you know what NAR is actually doing at the power plant? Why is it so important? And what does it have to do with Tatiana?
Unfortunately, I couldn't uncover all the details. But we know enough. We stick together, follow the plan, and everything will sort itself out in the end. I'm sure of it.
I like the pep talk, Professor. I think you even gave me a bit of a job. But do we have the right tools for the job?
I couldn't get everything I wanted. But we've all been through so much, I'm sure we can improvise if the need arises. This is much bigger than anything any of us has done before. If you want to back out, this is your chance.
Igor, you know I always have your back, but this is insane. This mission needs more preparation. I can't support a plan that doesn't have my full confidence.
This is bullshit. You're asking us to walk blindly into something that could very well be a trap. Oh, why didn't you prepare better?
Well, I'm always down for some action. But I'm not suicidal, friendo. Your plan sucks balls.
It's your choice if you don't want to help. I can't force you. So it's just me now? Is my plan really that hopeless? I thought it through.
Igor, it's not the end. I won't let it... Terracon was apprehended by the NAR, and you saved him from certain death. You went to the NAR base and confronted Gorgi Semenov about his involvement in my kidnapping. You believed his explanation. Go ahead and change the timeline.
I don't care about the future. I care about the truth.
Igor.
Yeah, what are you... What's... I read... I will ask you
to listen to me.
You don't do anything. I know.
Sashko asked you to detonate some explosives. What if they heard it? Sashko asked you to blow up the NAR checkpoint to avenge his brother. In the end, you didn't go through with it. Go ahead.
So, you're what? Who's... What? No. Sorry. It had to be done.
It had to be. Fuck you! If there really was some vagrant wandering around, I wouldn't give a shit. But he was really fucking useful to me. Fuck!
You destroyed the results of the NAR experiments. This will undoubtedly set them back. You and your team had two options for dealing with Koslov: kidnapping and interrogation. You made the choice to kill him. Let's change the timeline.
I agree on one point. Maybe he does the...
No, this is we are killing.
As best I also...
Okay.
You decided to kidnap Koslov and created a distraction by turning off the electricity. The base personnel were left at the mercy of the shadows. You met with Koslov in his office and kidnapped him. You brought Koslov in for group interrogation and then decided that he didn't deserve to die. You decided to Let's change the time.
What about a little help? Perhaps some kind of diversion?
Yes, luring the other predators away is always a good idea. Use the generator to power up the Ferris wheel. Its lights will attract them like moths.
Like moths? That might work for a minute or two, but it won't last.
Do you have a better idea?
I might. Shut down the generator instead, and they'll be blind. Then you'll have no problem sneaking past the guards and getting to your target.
The shadows are out! Fucking hell! Fire at will! Target ahead! Over there! Keep shooting! More of them are coming! Watch your six! Stay alert!
You met with Koslov. Let's rearrange some...
What's all the commotion?
Don't even think about reaching for that sidearm, General Koslov.
Actually, I'm glad you showed up. I've been wanting to speak with you for quite a while.
I'm not interested in talking to you, but I need to find Tatjana, and you're in my way.
Is that so? Those few words you just said tell me you have no idea what's going on here.
Come on! He's just trying to weasel his way out of it!
I'm sorry, General. I'm not that kind of person.
Wait, you're making a huge...
He's full of shit!
You want to know about Tatiana, right? Then you found the right man. Let's talk.
Okay, but you better have on...
You brought Koslov in... Let's try again with...
So, this is what it looks like from the inside.
Surprised? I guess you're not all-knowing after all.
Let's say terrorist hideouts are not my department. But I know everything I need to know. Is this a family meeting? What a pity. I thought we were going to talk man-to-man, Professor Kaminyuk.
What the fuck? Why did you bring this asshole here? You were supposed to punish him for what he did, and then leave his corpse as an example.
My poor fellow. I suppose you expect me to acknowledge you and apologize for something I've done. Sadly, I am forced to disappoint you. I have no idea who you are, nor do I care.
I don't like this one bit. Let's put an end to this, and fast.
You should be careful with that one, Kaminyuk. Women are often far more cruel. What about you, old man? Still chasing ghosts? Did you ever find your mysterious Rat King? Perhaps you should have stayed in the institution. At least they kept you properly fed. Sashko Horobets, I admire your craft. but there's nothing I can do for you. Or your brother.
We'll see about that.
Are we done with introductions? Let's get to it then.
You seem to be the most reasonable of this gang of colorful misfits. I was hoping you and I could have a civilized conversation.
I know exactly what you're doing. It isn't particularly clever or original, and it's not going to work.
What am I doing? I am a professional who happens to be on the other side of the fence. Just a man trying to do his job. I have a nephew that I very much want to see. So, go ahead and ask your questions. When you're satisfied, I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement.
Your nephew? Tell me about him.
He's 10 years old. He's from Magnitogorsk, like his father and me, and he's the smartest kid I know. I don't believe for one moment that you could harm him. It simply isn't your style, Professor. Besides, you don't even know where he is.
Do not assume to know me, Koslov. That would be a mistake. Tell me about the experiments. What is Semenov doing in the lab?
I wish I could tell you, but as with tracking down trespassers, that is not my department. My task was to ensure Semenov could work undisturbed.
You lie. I've seen everything. I've even studied Chernobylite myself. How can you claim to know nothing about it?
I know about its applications, yes. I know that it can act as an unlimited energy source, that it can be used in transportation, medicine, and can even be weaponized. But I don't know any details about its implementation. I'm not a scientist, just an old soldier.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
Look, I'm not a personal friend of Semenov. His findings may be profound, but at what cost? Remember, it was Semenov who botched the experiment that released the shadows into this world. Can you guess how many people I've lost fighting those things? Don't ask me where these creatures came from, because I have no idea. From a nightmare, perhaps. Semenov has a god complex. He believes he can advance the human race, a bold claim, especially in this part of the world, no? We lived in the shadow of people who wanted to turn us simple bread-eaters into angels for almost the entire century. But I've been around. I've seen things. So you can understand why I'm skeptical when I hear such claims.
Semenov may be the brain, but he isn't responsible for the atrocities in the zone. That's your doing.
You seem like a smart fellow, Kamenyuk. Why would you buy into this nonsense?
What do you mean?
Whatever Semenov told you, he is the real puppet master. He has great influence over the board.
The board?
The big money people in the tailored Italian suits. The people who make money by making money. Semenov convinced the board he's going to transform NAR into $1 trillion business. To them, he's like an investment banker messiah.
Semenov isn't rounding people up and torturing them, filling mass graves with civilian corpses. That's you.
Well, naturally, you'll get a distorted view of what's going on when you only hear one side of the story.
Uh-huh. What's your side of the story, then?
This is a war zone. I am responsible for keeping my men safe and doing my job. Some collateral damage is unavoidable in any conflict. But trust me when I say I've already had a bellyful of civilian misery. I do my absolute best to keep their suffering to a minimum.
I'm only really interested in one thing. Where is Tatiana?
That ghost you're chasing. That pretty dream. I don't know what to tell you.
You're the head of security. Am I to believe you're not privy to everything that goes on at the power plant?
Professor Kamenyuk, listen. I am here to earn a little extra money so I can retire someplace nice and send my nephew to an Ivy League university. I have zero interest in anything that doesn't directly concern my men and my job.
You don't tell me. I swear.
I cannot tell you what I do not know, Professor. Semenov is the authority in this area. Talk to him if you want to know more about the experiments or this Tatiana girl.
How do I enter the power plant?
You're placing me in a very awkward position. You want me to divulge information that may lead to casualties among my men and the civilian staff.
You've got a real nerve talking to me about civilian casualties. I can't believe you would try that again. What is the password and response for accessing the power plant?
Don't be stupid.
You and your merry band of trumps will never make it out of the power plant alive.
I don't care. Do you know where we are, right now?
No. I don't understand it, this place. But let's skip the guessing game, and you just tell me.
We are currently in the tunnel between two singularities. It's like a black hole, only smaller. This tunnel is a shortcut through time and space. Do you? I don't have to kill you. I can simply leave you here. But don't count on dying anytime soon. Time dilation will ensure that you don't. You will never see your nephew again. But perhaps I will release you to attend his funeral when he's died of old age.
I can see that your companion's cruel nature is beginning to rub off on you. Very well.
Are you ready to cooperate now? If you lie to me, I will return, and it won't go well for you.
The call is, we quell the storm. The response, and ride the thunder.
Thank you. I'm glad we had this chance to talk. What to do with you now, eh?
It's too dangerous to let him live.
I want to ask him about wrestling fast.
He's mine. I want him to experience a slow descent into hell. Fucker!
He's just a tool of the Rat King. He told you everything of value already. Do not let this rodent roam free. He can still do great damage to our cause, more even than before.
Sorry. I can't let you go.
You're making a mistake, Professor. One you will dearly regret.
Mikhail, you deserve to have your revenge.
Thank you, my friend. You can go now. I can take it from here. Trust me.
God, no! This is... Please! I don't deserve this!
But you said you didn't remember who I was. Let's see if I can refresh your memory.
God damn you, Kaminyuk! Not this sociopath! I'm begging you! Kill me! Just kill me, please! Anyone!
You went to the NAR base and confronted Gorgy Semenov about his involvement in my kidnapping, but he tried to convince you that he's not a villain. You believed his explanation. Go ahead and change.
I don't care about the future. I care.
Igor,
I will ask you one last...
Igor, Tanya, listen.
Shut your...
You
Don't.
I know that... Oh, that remains...
Absolutely.
You went to the NAR base. You... Go ahead.
I will...
Igor, listen.
Don't.
You won't hurt anyone, ever again. This ends now.
I see I was wrong about you. You're an insect just like the rest of them. Mark me, you will regret this for the rest of your life. You will never save Tatiana without my help.
Gorgy told you where to find the plans for the power plant, but the NAR got wind of it and was lying in the wait. You surrendered to their forces. Let's try again.
What the hell? You have no idea how determined a man can...
Actually, I do.
Gorgie told you where to find the plans for the power plant, but the NAR got wind of it. You met with Professor Semenoff, your old mentor. He tried to convince you that he's only a lesser scientist with the NAR. You destroyed the result. If you'd like to see how this could play out...
These guys are telling the truth. They really achieved something incredible here.
Why did you do it? God damn you!
You did good, Igor. We will turn this information into a weapon against the Rat King.
Looks like the Black Stalker is enhanced somehow by Chernobylite. The NER put him in charge of safeguarding their science secrets.
The Black Stalker accused... Let's rearrange...
I told you to return to the UK or...
How do you... You're listening.
You're a goddamn liar. She wouldn't...
It's the truth.
You're delusional. He made you.
I was...
So it was you.
What the hell are you...
Oh, yes.
This is
It's
What?
mine. You see, the Rat King, I always felt there was something hidden inside of me, but there was no way for me to grasp it. But when I heard the Black Stalker talking to you, talking about Tatiana, everything came back to me. Just like that.
You're saying you lost your memory somehow, and now it came back? Is that it?
It was like a dam bursting. A flood of... I'm still trying to figure out what it all means. I remember my childhood in a monastery far, far away from here. My father was an Orthodox priest. My mother, a devout, God-fearing woman. She would tell me bedtime stories about the approaching apocalypse, about the king of rats who will rise from the underground and herald the end of the world. I remember my daring escape from that haunted place, my studies at Leningrad Polytechnica, the KGB, seeking me out for my natural talents in mathematics and electronics.
You were the KGB? Who are you really? I wonder if maybe you just finally lost it, old man.
Hardly. I'm more lucid now than I've been in decades. I was assigned to the Duga project. I didn't know what it was at the time. When I found out, well, I raised some objections. I remember Tatiana. We both paid the price for trying to expose them. My former colleagues pumped me full of psychedelics and had me locked away in a mental institution. The things they did to me, unimaginable. Electroshock, LSD, massive doses of psilocybin. Sergei Vasiliev was gone, drooling and shitting himself in a padded cell. When I finally woke up, I was Tarakan, the holy warrior sworn to combat the forces of the Rat King.
I'm sorry, Tara. Yes, Sergei. But this all sounds a bit...
I can't trust you anymore, Igor. The Chernobylite is in you now. I can't even be sure I'm actually talking to you, or to this thing.
What? Ugh, now you're really talking crazy. We don't really know what this thing is. And besides, it influences everyone, even you.
This is different. What that Black Stalker said about Chernobylite. And you confirmed it yourself today at the mass grave. It's a living thing, a beast with 1,000 of faces. You are one of those faces.
Please, listen.
No, I'm done listening. All this time I've been searching for a man. But Chernobylite is the Rat King. And you are its lackey. It manipulated you to come to the zone. Semenov may have sent you the picture of Tatiana, but it was Chernobylite that brought you here.
What are you talking about? I kept dreaming about Tanya, and...
Ask yourself, were you dreaming? Or was the Chernobylite perhaps dreaming you? Who are you really, Igor? What are you? I pity you, Igor. I'm leaving now, but this isn't over yet. You are an abomination. I cannot let you roam free.
The Blackstalker accused you of being an NAR. Let's forget about this for now, Igor, but know that it can still happen in the future, so you will need to be prepared. You and your team had two options. You made the choice to kidnap him.
Hello, Mousy. Ready to continue our great work?
Everyone? But this time I know we can...
Mousy, you're talking about strike?
I have evidence that NAR was conducting Chernobylite experiments back in the 90s. Tatiana and her baby were two of their subjects. With the rate at which their technology is progressing, soon, nothing will be able to stop them. We must act now.
What about that black mask-wearing motherfucker?
No. But who...
Do you know what NAR is actually doing at the power plant? Why is it so...
Unfortunately, I couldn't... We stick together for...
I like the pep talk, Professor.
Yes, we do. We've got everything we need to infiltrate the power plant. This is much bigger than...
One organization holding this much power is against everything I believe in. And besides, this is personal for me. Count me in.
You know how I feel. The Red King must be stopped at all costs, Mousy. I'm in.
Igor, you know I always have your back, but this is insane. This mission needs more preparation. I can't support a plan that...
This is bullshit. You're right.
You think I'm gonna back out now?
It's your choice. I appreciate your trust. We can't count on the element of surprise, but we know enough about NAR's vulnerabilities to make this work. Time and again, NAR has shown they would rather capture than kill me. We can use this to our advantage. We'll dress somebody up as an NAR officer, escorting a prisoner. Me. That's our ticket inside. We only have one NAR uniform, and it's male. Any volunteers?
You should take someone who can keep his cool when things go sideways, as they inevitably do. Trust me on that.
You're not seriously thinking about going without me? I'm a blast at parties. Ask anyone.
NAR must have upgraded its digital defense perimeter and surveillance system by now. A skillful hacker should be able to at least temporarily disable them.
I'm your man, Mousy. The great Ratcatcher has blessed me with a knack for that kind of thing. Electronics, surveillance, computers. There's no one better than me.
I need someone to cover our asses in case we end up in the shit. Someone who can take down a target from a distance, or at least create a diversion.
Firearms are my preferred method of solving problems, but I can definitely distract them.
Thinking it over a bit more, I don't think we need a sniper or operations person. Last but not least, a spy. I want someone to monitor NAR activities and keep us informed about their moves.
I've been watching these assholes fight the reflection for years. I know how they think. I'm your guy.
I know the power plant like a boy knows the...
Does everyone know what to do? Last chance to reconsider.